Hey everyone, welcome to the show. And by show, I mean this amazing YouTube video about Machu Picchu. If you've ever dreamed of exploring ancient ruins, feeling that deep connection to history, well, buckle up because we're about to go on an adventure together. We're talking about Machu Picchu, people. This place is like stepping into a postcard, but even more breathtaking. We're going to dive into the top 5 spots you absolutely can't miss. Think of this as your own personal guidebook, but way more fun because, well, you're here with me. Get ready to learn about the coolest things to do, the fascinating culture, and the must-see locations that'll make your trip unforgettable. Oh, and don't forget your hiking boots. Trust me, you'll need them. All right, let's kick things off with the star of the show, the Machu Picchu Citadel. This place is like the ultimate history lesson, but way more interesting than any textbook. Picture this. You're walking through these ancient ruins built by the Incas centuries ago. The Incas were architectural geniuses. The way they built this city high up in the Andes Mountains is mind-blowing. The stonework, the intricate terraces, it's like they had some secret construction techniques. Maybe aliens? Okay, probably not, but a girl can dream. As you wander through the citadel, you'll stumble upon palaces, temples, and even a sacred plaza. Can you imagine the ceremonies and rituals that took place here? It's like stepping back in time. And the views? Don't even get me started. We're talking jaw-dropping panoramic vistas of the surrounding mountains and valleys. Seriously, you'll want to have your camera glued to your hand. One of the coolest things about Machu Picchu is that it was hidden from the world for centuries. It wasn't until 1911 that an American explorer named Hiram Bingham rediscovered it. Thank goodness he did, right? When you're exploring the citadel, be sure to look out for the Intihuatana stone. It's a massive carved rock that the Incas used as an astronomical calendar and a sacred altar. Some people even say it has mystical powers. As you continue your journey, you'll notice llamas roaming around. Don't worry, they're friendly. They're like the original pack animals, and they're adorable. Just don't try to ride one, okay? Before we move on, take a moment to soak it all in. The history, the culture, the breathtaking scenery, it's a lot to process. Machu Picchu is a truly magical place, and it will stay with you long after you've left. Okay, adventure seekers, this next one's for you. Get ready to conquer Huayna Picchu, the iconic mountain that towers over Machu Picchu. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this hike is no walk in the park. It's steep, it's challenging, and it's a little bit scary in parts. But trust me, the views from the top are worth every drop of sweat. To hike Huayna Picchu, you'll need to book your tickets in advance because they sell out quickly. Like really quickly. And you'll want to be in decent shape. We're talking about climbing ancient Inca stairs, some of which are carved directly into the mountainside. It's basically like doing a Stairmaster workout, but with way better scenery. As you make your way up the mountain, you'll be surrounded by lush vegetation and the sounds of the rainforest. Keep an eye out for exotic birds and maybe even a monkey or two. And don't forget to take breaks. You'll need them to catch your breath and admire the increasingly incredible views. When you finally reach the summit of Huayna Picchu, get ready to have your mind blown. The panoramic views of Machu Picchu and the surrounding valleys are simply breathtaking. You'll see the entire citadel laid out before you, like a miniature model village. It's truly awe-inspiring. Now here's a little secret. There's a hidden temple at the top of Huayna Picchu that most people miss. It's called the Temple of the Moon, and it's tucked away on the back side of the mountain. It's a bit of a scramble to get there, but it's worth it. The temple is carved into a cave and has these incredible Inca carvings. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie. After you've soaked in the views and explored the temple, it's time to head back down. The descent can be just as challenging as the ascent, so take your time and be careful. And don't forget to pat yourself on the back for conquering Huayna Picchu. Chapter 3. Machu Picchu Mountain, the road less traveled. Okay, so maybe the Huayna Picchu hike sounded a little adventurous. Don't worry, I've got you covered. If you're looking for a slightly less intense but equally rewarding hike, then Machu Picchu Mountain is the perfect option. Plus, it's usually less crowded, so you can enjoy the peace and quiet of the mountains. Now don't let the word less intense fool you. This hike is still a good workout, but the trail is wider and less steep than Huayna Picchu, making it a bit more manageable for those who aren't seasoned hikers. And trust me, the views from the top are just as spectacular. As you ascend Machu Picchu Mountain, you'll be treated to stunning views of the surrounding peaks and valleys. The air is fresh and crisp, and the only sounds you'll hear are the wind whistling through the trees and the occasional chirp of a bird. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. One of the things I love about this hike is that it takes you through different ecological zones. You'll start in the cloud forest, surrounded by lush vegetation and colorful orchids. Then, as you climb higher, the landscape will change to high-altitude grasslands, offering panoramic views that seem to stretch forever. When you finally reach the summit of Machu Picchu Mountain, you'll be rewarded with 360-degree views of the entire region. You'll see Huayna Picchu towering in the distance, the Urubamba River winding its way through the valley below, and of course, the majestic Machu Picchu Citadel in all its glory. It's a view you'll never forget. And the best part? You can take your time and savor the moment. There's no need to rush back down like on Huayna Picchu. Pack a picnic lunch, find a comfortable spot, and soak in the beauty of the Andes Mountains. Chapter 4, Temple of the Moon, Mysteries in the Mountains. All right, everyone, get ready to channel your inner Indiana Jones because we're about to explore a hidden gem, the Temple of the Moon. This mystical site is tucked away on the backside of Huayna Picchu, and it's like stepping into another world. Now, I know what you're thinking, another temple? But trust me, this one's different. It's not as grand or as well known as the main temples within Machu Picchu Citadel, but that's part of its charm. It feels secluded, almost secret, like you've stumbled upon something truly special. To reach the Temple of the Moon, you'll need to take a bit of a detour from the main Huayna Picchu trail. But don't worry, it's well worth the effort. The path winds through a lush, green forest, and you'll feel like you're miles away from civilization. As you approach the temple, you'll notice a set of carved stone steps leading down into a cave. And this is where it gets really cool. The temple itself is actually built inside this cave, with intricate carvings adorning the walls. The craftsmanship is incredible, especially considering the Incas created these masterpieces with only rudimentary tools. The exact purpose of the Temple of the Moon is still a bit of a mystery, which just adds to its allure. Some archaeologists believe it was used for ceremonial purposes, possibly related to fertility or the worship of the moon goddess. Others speculate it may have been a burial site for important Inca figures. Whatever its original purpose, the Temple of the Moon is a truly awe-inspiring sight. The play of light and shadow within the cave, the intricate carvings, and the sense of mystery surrounding the place create an atmosphere that's both eerie and exhilarating. It's like stepping back in time to a period when the Andes Mountains were shrouded in myth and legend. Chapter 5, The Inca Trail, a journey of 1,000 steps, and then some. All right, fellow adventurers, are you ready for the ultimate Machu Picchu experience? I'm talking about the Inca Trail, the legendary trek that winds its way through the Andes Mountains, culminating in a breathtaking arrival at the Sun Gate, overlooking Machu Picchu. Now, this is not your average stroll in the park, people. The Inca Trail is a serious hike, covering over 26 miles of rugged terrain, ancient Inca paths, and breathtaking mountain scenery. It's a physical and mental challenge, but trust me, the sense of accomplishment you'll feel when you finally reach Machu Picchu is indescribable. You can't just show up and start hiking, though. Permits are required for the Inca Trail, and they're limited to protect this incredible historical site. So if you're planning to conquer this bucket list adventure, book your permit well in advance. Like seriously, like a year in advance. These things are like golden tickets. Over the course of 4 days or 5, depending on the route you choose, you'll traverse cloud forests, climb steep mountain passes, and explore fascinating Inca ruins that are rarely seen by other visitors. You'll be hiking alongside snow-capped peaks, camping under the stars, and waking up to breathtaking sunrises over the Andes. But it's not just about the physical challenge or the stunning scenery. The Inca Trail is also an incredible cultural experience. You'll be walking in the footsteps of the Inca people, following the same paths they used centuries ago to reach Machu Picchu. It's a humbling and awe-inspiring experience that will stay with you long after you've returned home. And then, there's that moment. You know the one I'm talking about. You've been hiking for days, your legs are screaming, and then, through a misty archway known as the Sun Gate, you catch your first glimpse of Machu Picchu bathed in the golden light of dawn. It's enough to bring tears to your eyes, and it makes all the sweat and blisters worth it. Outro until next time, Machu Picchu. Well, folks, there you have it, your very own virtual tour of the top 5 must-visit spots in Machu Picchu. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure as much as I did. Remember, this is just a taste of what this incredible destination has to offer. There are so many more hidden gems and unforgettable experiences waiting for you. If you're anything like me, you're probably already planning your trip. And hey, when you get back, I want to hear all about it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more travel guides, tips, and hilarious adventures. Who knows, maybe we'll even tackle another incredible destination together. Until then, happy travels, my friends. And remember, life is too short to just dream about adventures. Get out there and make them happen. See you on the next adventure.